Seems like a tackle. Some guys can switch sides, some guys can't. You never seem to have an issue with it. Why is it?
Honestly, I just think it's because of my versatility. I would say like I'm pretty good, like being able to move sideways, lateral. So just me going from side to side, I feel like it's not a big deal because I've honestly been doing it all my life until I got to Georgia, where I just like stayed on the left side. But before then, I was always moving around, playing different positions. So, just me being available to the team, any way possible that I can, to help. So,
Do you care which side you play?
not really. As long as I'm on the field, it don't matter where I'm playing. Like, that's the biggest thing to me, just being able to make it on the field, That's, like, the biggest dream because, like, me being able to play, like, at the highest level against the best talent, it's a dream come true. So just being able to put my abilities on display, on either side, I feel like that sets me apart from a lot of tackles, like, in the league, and it gives me an advantage. So,
Do you think you need to prep left in case you end up there? Or?
yeah, you definitely got to fine tune yourself, on both sides, just in case anything happens. You got to be prepared because like with me playing right last year, with me going back to the left, it felt a little different just because of it's a different atmosphere. Like the players are different. They have so many different moves. They're so quick, they're so fast. So you got to be able to like fine tune your skills on both sides and just be able to lock in and focus. Because going from right to left, it is difficult. I'm not going to say it isn't, because when I first started doing it, when they first moved me to the right side last year, it was difficult for me. It took me a couple weeks to, get right. And so it is, but once you have it locked in, you'll be all right.
How much left are you doing in these sessions?
I take a couple sets here and there, do a couple back drills. I do a couple reps versus Alex, Nick. Man, that'll be it for real.
So, Broderick, if it came down to it then, and like Dan were to get hurt in game,
I will be able to play left. Yes.
You could just jump right over there.
Yeah, I will be able to play.
So it's a little harder to learn left to right for you because left. Was
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, just moving without the fine tuning, it'll be difficult. But if you got practice, if you're able to practice at it, and you have a little time to like actually like figure out like what works for you on each side, then you'll be all right.
Dan said that you've been taking more of a role talking to the younger guys, and you sit with Zach Frazier during like the meetings and everything. What's led to you like you wanted to be there for guys? You're a second-year player yourself.
Just last year, just me like coming in and knowing how it is, trying to learn all new things. You got so much coming at you at once. So, I just try and, take the edge off of them and, just like let them know like you're just getting here. Like it's not going to be all peaches and cream. Like you're going to get beat. You're going to lose. Like you just got to be able to adjust and get back in there at the end of the day.
What's different about you this year as far as things that you can see that maybe you realize I didn't know this or I couldn't see this last year?
It's just a lot of different things, Sorry. Like just everything, like all the way down from the set to footwork to hand placement, like it's a lot of different things you have to learn, once you get to the next level. So you got to take your time with it. You can't try and rush through it because you got to be able to focus on one thing, lock in with it, and make it one of your like biggest assets. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go from one thing and then try and jump to the next thing in the same day when you didn't even figure out the first thing yet. You know what I'm saying? So just being able for them, to figure out one thing at a time. I try and tell them, like, don't try and rush it. Because, like, that's something I tried to do last year. I was trying to rush things, always just trying to hurry up and get through with stuff. So just like me talking to them, I hope it helps, and then hopefully they can just grow from it.
Do you feel like Arthur Smith there's a different pace or a different structure to how you guys are approaching things day in and day out, the expectations and what you guys are working on?
Yeah, it's definitely a different expectation. Just with a whole bunch of different changes going around. He does a good job, like making sure everybody knows what's going on in meetings on the field. If they don't, he loves when players ask questions, you know what I'm saying? Like, he loves to break it down and explain it, like, in simpler terms for you if you need it. And he just comes with the juice, you know what I'm saying? Like, he has the juice every day, like, that he wants to be the best offense in the NFL, you know what I'm saying? He wants to have the best offense in the NFL, and, he lets us know that every day. So, we just go out there, try to put our best foot forward every day, trying to take those steps, those baby steps to being the best.
Eric, talking to Dan a couple minutes ago, he said that Russ and Justin, the quarterbacks, took the O-line out to dinner at Capitol Grill. I mean, how much does something like that endear the O-line to the quarterbacks, and what have you learned or gotten to know about your quarterback room?
It's just good being able to get to know one another. There's some things we did last year. We've always been doing that, especially like as an O-line. We always go to dinner once a week or something. We try to do it every week, just so when like implementing the quarterbacks into it. It's a big deal because we got to trust them, they got to trust us. So, it all correlates and works into one. So just for us to build that trust and build that relationship to get to know one another and, on a deeper level, I feel like it helps when we get on the field and, when you got to have those tough conversations like, you got to tighten up on this or you got to tighten up on that. It don't have to be an argument because they already know, like, it's one. You know what I'm saying? So, but, I feel like Justin and Russ, they get along very well. I feel like they get along with us very well. They're very active. They talk a lot, you know what I'm saying? Not in a bad way, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're very talkative. So I feel like that helps, when it comes to learning a new offense or learning something new about your teammate, you know what I'm saying? So
kind of eliminates the gray area.
Yeah. Definitely.
Troy strike you as a right tackle?
I feel like Troy can be whatever he wants to be at the end of the day because he has the ability, he has the size, he has the talent. So it's just all about what he's comfortable with at the end. Like, if he's not comfortable playing right, I wouldn't just tell him, you know what I'm saying? Like, it takes repetition, it takes time, it takes patience. So just for him to get in, learn as much as he can without overthinking things, and I think he'll be all right because he's a good player. He listens well. He understands, like the game of football. So I feel like he'll be okay in the long run.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you watch this video on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. For all of the sports coverage the Post-Gazette has to offer, visit post-gazette.com.